Hi, welcome to this introduction to BRP wiring diagrams. In this introduction, we're going to look at the main components you'll find on a wiring diagram and where to find the supporting information in your shop manual. Hi, this is a general training that overviews the main components that you will find on BRP vehicles and wiring diagrams. Specifically, we will look at finding connectors and related information, wire color codes and wire gauges, wire terminals in their connectors, fuses, relays, and finally an example of following and understanding a fuel pump circuit. Your shop manual should show you where the main connectors are for each model. The view above is from the Rev G4 shop manual's wiring harness and connector subsection. If you're looking for an acronym definition, you may find it in the wiring diagram information subsection. Wire colors are abbreviated according to the list on the left. This information is also available in the shop manual wiring diagram information subsection. The first color of a wire is the main color. The second color is the stripe. The LT prefix means light. So for example, an LTGN wire means it's a light green wire. Shop manual testing procedures refer to the connector acronym and then the terminal. The example on the left is pointing at terminal 2 of a typical connector. The example on the right is showing terminal D in the FP connector, written FP-D. Wire locations can either be numbers or letters. The easiest place to start troubleshooting a circuit is at the fuse. Recognizing and identifying fuses is an important first step. Take some time to familiarize yourself with the information around fuses on the wiring diagram. There are different types of fuses. J-case fuses are very similar to blade fuses and therefore have similar information surrounding them on the wiring diagram. Fusible links do not require a fuse box. Their wire gauge determines their amperage rating. Look for them close to a power source, like a battery. Relays use a low current circuit to control a high current circuit. You can click the information bubble at the top of this video for a more in-depth look into relays. In this case, the top two terminals receive power from the fuse. One terminal sends power to the load, and you have power control that activates the relay on the last terminal. Let's have a look at the fuel pump circuit on this wiring diagram. First, locate the fuel pump. This diagram shows the fuel pump in the middle. Second, the full diagram can be a bit intimidating and full of information not relevant to the fuel pump. Let's simplify it with color. If you ignore everything else, the circuit becomes clear. Let's see how it works. First, positive current arrives from the battery through the fuse to the fuel pump relay. The ECM provides a ground to switch the relay on. Then, the fuel pump should receive power, and the ECM provides the ground to the fuel pump, and the fuel pump should start working. Some diagrams use references. The switch 12 volts, the violet blue wire, comes from somewhere else on the diagram. Let's find the source. The first step in retracing a reference is to know what goes where. Here, we're looking for 12 volts to the fuel pump connector, terminal C. The 12 volts is going to come from location coordinates C9. First step is to go onto the left to the rows and find the row letter C. Once we find letter C, we're going to have to go look at the top in the columns to find column number 9. Once we locate column number 9, we're going to have to go down to the intersection of row C and column 9 and look for a wire going to the fuel pump connector terminal C. And there we have it. This is the wire going to the fuel pump.